So I want to share something intimate with you. Every year in December, I write my business plan out. When I write this business plan out, it's very thorough. It has to do with what I did this year with my family, decisions about my wife, my kids, what areas of improvement, grand slams, new connections I want to make, new contacts I want to make, areas I need to improve in, all of that stuff that is in here. But one of the things I wrote in this year's business plan, I want to share with you. I think it's going to give you value going into the year because it's going to be a very, very noisy year, more than ever before. Especially, we just saw a study that came out that said we are consuming 82 hours of information right now per week. 69% of our waking hours we're consuming information. We've never had a number like this before. This is brand spanking new. It's a full-time job getting all this news and information and social and stuff that's being fed to us. Our brain doesn't know how to handle that. So how do you differentiate between all that other stuff? If you get value out of this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. So business plan at the front. I always put a word at the top. 2025 for me, it's called the year of surprises. Every year I choose one word. This year I chose 3 words, 3 areas to focus on. Number 1, speed and efficiency. To me, it's speed. Number 2 is product, how to make every product better. PBD Podcast, Minnect, BDC, David Consulting, you know, how we do VTnews.ai. Our merch absolutely improve the product, how I can become a better host, better presenter, better everything, it's product. But the last one is signal versus noise. And what I mean by signal is this behavior and whatever we're spending time with, is this going to scale the business and take us to the next level? Yes. Is this what we're spending time with? What's the return of time that we're putting into this? Not a lot. Is this story you're sharing with me with drama about a ex-employee from 2 years ago? That's noise. Why am I even putting time into this? That's not helping us scale the business to the next level. I want to minimize noise as much as possible. I cannot tell you how many people are already texting me and telling me, did you see this? Did you hear this? Did you know that? Here's what happened. If it's not having to do with an article I have to read or a book to read that's growing us to the next level and it's not signal, it's noise, I am not interested. And by the way, it's not easy to do because 82 hours a week we're being fed information and you have to say, nope, not interested, not interested. Wow. Wasted time, oh my God, right? Now, let me read this next part for you. That's my favorite part that I think everybody would benefit from this. How battle tested are you? How tough are you? How battle tested are you? How thick is your skin? How much criticism can you take? How much hate can you handle? How much of people saying things to you to hurt you, do you fight? Do you freeze? Are you one that just runs away because somebody said something that hurts your feelings? Are you one that freezes and goes hide somewhere and doesn't want to say anything? Or are you one that stands up and either does nothing to you and you move on, or you sit there and say, I'm sorry, how did you come out to that conclusion? That's not true. Sometimes in life, you know, you have your own new reputation you're trying to create, but there's a reputation following you from 8 years ago, 6 years ago, 10 years ago, 2 years ago, a year ago. It's your job to clear that up or else it's always going to be following you. No, that's not true. It's not how it is here. Now, I don't know if I agree with that. No, that's not what we do here. That's actually not true. We're at a meeting in DC. Spotify puts a private dinner together, not available to the public, but it was private. Myself, Lex Friedman, Jason, Shamat, Matt Walsh, Michael Knowles, Sagar, Fox, the head of Fox for their digital, all these guys. It's like 20 of us in the room there. And there was a moment which was amazing where somebody is saying something and then Shamat's like, that's not true. That's not true. That's not. And then you saw everybody's kind of going back and forth, seeing this discussion taking place. And all of us, we're doing what we're doing. It was a beautiful moment that this collective group had together. It should have been recorded. I told them that was a real podcast versus what it wasn't, but signal versus noise. Let me read to you what I added to an area of 2025 to focus on. You ready? Here's how it goes. I'll read the whole thing to you. You are battle tested. I'm writing it to myself, but I'll say to you as well. You are battle tested, but just like video games, there are levels to this game. This next one will be a big one. If you make it through the next level of being battle tested, you will exponentially grow. Few things you will have to embrace. Which fights to fight, which fights to ignore, prevent being provoked. If you're going to fight, fight up, not down. Negative, bitter, entitled victims with time on their hands will try to get under your skin. This is their way of getting confirmation and validation. Don't fall for this trap. Mark Twain once said, you can't argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and beat you with experience. I have learned over the years that people like to verbally hit below the belt. Be self-aware of this. Be like a water well. Stay at 64 degrees Fahrenheit. No matter how hot or cold the weather is outside, the water well is always 64 degrees. Don't let things change you on the outside. Don't be like this. Be as close to this as possible. Nobody is this. This is that. But don't be this, right? You want to stay here, okay? Focus on signal instead of noise. There will be a ton of noise in 2025. Things that seem important, but maybe distracting. Keep asking yourself and your team which behavior improves the product and which is just noise. Don't digress from this mindset. I believe 2025 is going to be a magical year to a lot of people. But I also believe 2025, for some, it's going to go like this because they got stuck with all the noise. And that noise distracted the hell out of you. That year went by. You didn't pour into the right relationships. You wasted time being a victim, falling for the trap of being a victim, feeling sorry for yourself. Friends that are all noise, that are stealing years away from your life and you're not even aware of it. Some of them are blood disguised as family, but they're actually stealing years away from your dreams and your life, from the right communities you're part of. How you handle in 2025 will dictate where you'll be on December 31st, 2025, where you're writing out your New Year resolution in 2026. You're either going to say, good job for focused on signal, or you're going to say, another wasted year because noise got a hold of me and wasted another flipping year. This is why I suggest 2025, whatever you do on your phone, have it say signal, focus on signal, not noise. The future is bright for those who focus on signal. If you have any questions that have to do with signal or noise, or you want to meet somebody that can help you with this mindset, shoot me a Minnect. Download the app, shoot me a Minnect. That's the only app where I respond to 100% of the messages in audio, not text. You're going to hear my voice responding back to you. If you want to go a little bit deeper on this topic, send me a Minnect. If you got value out of this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I got another video I want to recommend you that I did many, many years ago called How to Dominate Whatever Game You're a Part of and Why Most People Fear These Guys. If you've never seen it, click here to watch it. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye, bye-bye.